so I'm not proud to say it, but I'm gay enough to say it. Do you have a moment? A moment like that? If you don't, it's so okay.
No, I feel like I kind of do. Wait, I'm not gay enough. Or wait,
I'm not proud enough.
I am gay enough, trust me.
I'm gay. I'm so excited to be back on Blabbermouths, and we have a wonderful guest today, braving the heat to be here. My God, it's so fucking hot in New York City. Don't come here if you're not here already.
Do not come.
Do not come. Please do not come.
Do not come.
We have enough people making it hot as is. But I am so excited to be joined by content creator, pop culture enthusiast, and historian, truly. And just a fellow Blabbermouth, just like myself. Please welcome to Blabbermouths, Noah Miller. What's going on, Diva? How are you? Sweating.
Like you said, the humidity in New York the last few days has been kind of hellish. We were just
hellish.
outside.
Yep.
And we were talking about back sweat, under boob sweat. We had to pause filming so I could get napkins and wipe off my forehead.
Yes.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot already since you've been here. And I'm sorry that the weather couldn't have been nicer, but you're right. Like dry heat, I'm sure, in California is so much more pleasant.
This is where West Coast is on top.
Yes.
I think for summer, you were saying like summer here can be like hellish. The people here, my friends here are like, honestly, yeah, it's really hot, but like the humidity isn't even that bad yet. And I'm like, this isn't bad. It's like May. Like,
no. Well,
hell.
funny enough, you know, with climate change, of course, we literally
Just get right into it.
We're getting right into it. We've been experiencing like colder spring. So it's like, oh, we haven't had that like transition period where it's like, oh, we've been in the 70s and 80s. We went from literally last week being in the 60s to it is 95 degrees.
I was gonna say, didn't the snow melt like last week? Like
no,
truly.
100%. There was still snowbanks on our block office, but now it's just like full blown. And then Memorial Day weekend coming up, it's gonna be 60 degrees here. It's gonna be bad. So you came at the right time,
I guess,
and you're hopefully leaving at the right time to not even deal with our bipolar weather.
I'll be away from Memorial Day weekend. I won't be in the like 60s and rainy.
Yeah, no, okay, that's good then. You're saving yourself. I will be on the Jersey Shore, which will be nice, but I mean,
you'll be trying to find the beach.
I'm literally gonna be. I need to find the beach. Where the fuck is the beach? Yeah, it's not going to be available. That's for sure. Okay. But how are you? Traveled to New York. You're back. You've been here a few times. We were talking about.
Yeah. I have been. I think this is maybe my. Not to make a joke off the bat, but I think this might be my 6th or 7th time in New York. I think that I lived in Bed-Stuy. I lived in Brooklyn 2 summers ago for like 3-ish months. Nice. I don't remember it being that humid that summer.
No, see, climate change at work.
But I thought I was gonna move here post grad after UCLA, and then I was like really living in this college bubble in Westwood, LA. And after I graduated, I was like, I want to give LA another chance. And so I'm coming up of like a year of graduation, and low key, even though it has been very humid, very hot, I've kind of been getting a little bug of like, should I live here? Like, should I? Like, I think what I would do is I would start with a sublet, and I would do maybe like 2 months just to like refamiliarize myself, like, because I'm not a complete stranger to New York. Like, I'm not like, am I getting on the up or down train? Like, I know if I'm going uptown, I know where to go.
I actually don't know where I'm going half the time. And I've lived in New Jersey, New York for my whole life. So you're doing so much better than me.
I'm chilling. I low-key have never ever struggled with like directions, or like I'm not directionally challenged. I'm the opposite. I'm like directionally gifted. I am. I'm dead serious. I really am.
I believe it. Yeah. No, I've just never met someone who's directionally gifted. Like, that is good on you.
You're looking at it.
Literally. Wow. Can we get that in? Like, we'll get you a Merriam-Webster. Directionally gifted. You're there.
Please.
No, I could not be further from that. Like, I've gotten on trains, and I've actually gotten on ferries, and people are like, is this the ferry to Brooklyn? I go, no, we're going to New Jersey. Complete lie, thinking I was going in the right direction.
You're on Governor's Island.
I'm literally on my way to the Long Island Sound. No idea where I am. So yeah, you know what? that's one of my goals this year is actually to become directionally gifted. So you're inspiring me in this moment.
I'm sure you're well on your way. Do you not have to take the train like every day?
Every day. No, literally, I still use maps. Like I have a familiarity too. And but I think it's just like I get in my own head and I'm listening to music half the time.
That's fair.
That will get me in a trance and I'll just like follow wherever the wind blows me.
Okay, I feel like you put me at Delancey, Essex. I'm good. Like, I feel like I can get like anywhere.
Okay,
like, I really do feel familiar with the trains. Like directionally gifted. I gotta coin that. I've never said that out loud, but I'm like,
coin it. That where you came up with it, and I'm just like sitting there like, why aren't more people saying this?
Okay, no, that's like a video.
That's
like
a video.
That's something. Yeah,
get on that. You have to get on that.
Already.
So like I was referencing before, I love all your pop culture takes. I feel like you have the best opinions, and I'm obsessed with pop culture myself. This is kind of what we do here at Blabbermouths and at Betches. We're always talking about,
and as gay people, and like that's kind of what we do.
Honestly, the trifecta.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Gay people, we have a lot of opinions. minutes. So I'm curious to get into it with you with all the different things, the different happenings in the pop culture world.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go through a few topics and see, does this matter to Noah Miller? And I want your takes on them.
Okay.
If there are things that inspire you, you get in there and tell me, or you're like, William, shut the fuck up. That was not.
Ooh, government. Yeah. Like,
yeah, exactly.
William, honey. Yeah. Like, yeah.
William, honey.
Yeah. Will is out the door. It's
William the door. Okay, first up, this is actually really exciting and personal and dear to my heart. It's the 10th anniversary of Dangerous Woman by Miss Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Are you thrilled by that? Where were you when that album came out? Like, is it a foundational album for you?
I was like 2 years old. No, I'm trying to think. No. 2016, I was 13. So I will say I love Ariana Grande 1000%. She is one of those artists I feel like that no matter where I'm at in my like musical journey of who I'm listening to, she's always going to be somebody that I like come back to.
Yes.
I feel like my music listening habits, it's kind of like cyclical. Cool. And I feel like she's someone that's like I'm always going to kind of orbit around, you know?
I totally get that.
I feel so. Yeah, I was 13 when Dangerous Woman came out. I don't think I remember listening to it like when it dropped because I was like, I think I was still straight at the time, and I was probably focused on like middle school soccer.
Yeah, you're like no, I don't listen to trash. I'm straight.
No, I was like, y'all hear that new Young Thug? Like that was like not my focus. But I feel like Sweetener is the album that like really got me into her. That was when I started to come out. That was when I started to appreciate like the pop girls a lot more.
Totally.
And so I feel like I listened to her catalog like backwards from Sweetener. And so I was like Sweetener to Dangerous Woman to My Everything to Yours Truly. And I love that album. Like
it's phenomenal.
I have a history with it. And then I saw that with the 10-year anniversary, she did like a new cover.
Yes.
I'm not personally don't like love the cover, but she released like a bonus track.
Yeah, it's the New Better Part 2.
Yeah. Which I've heard that on TikTok a bunch as like an unreleased, and I'm like, I love when that happens when they listen to the fans and people give like
they actually
SZA's done that before. Where, like people will be like, we've heard you tease this shit. Put
this out now.
And then they finally do.
I'm agreement. That's why I kind of like the anniversaries of records that artists are leaning into it because in that time sometimes you do hear those unreleased tracks or like there's all of Ariana Grande's fans are mad that she hasn't released is it Fantasize? No, there's a unreleased track that she like wrote for a TV show.
Is ridiculous.
I think so.
That one?
I think
ridiculous?
so.
That one's like a very like trap.
Okay, then no, it's more. This one's actually a little bit more R&B, and it's
Jada.
I really wish I remember that. I
sing
wish
it.
I could sing it for you. If I sing it for it, everyone's ears will bleed.
It's like I fantasize about you all the time.
Yes.
I know that one.
Yes. And all her fans are like, please release that. And she's like, I don't want to do that because it was like a throwaway song. But to that point, I still do like when they recognize other songs that have been like, oh my God, this was during that era. Let me release it as like an extra bonus track, you know?
Totally. It's like a little like, it's like a, I'll give you this one. Like,
right.
It's sweet. Yeah. It's like give a dog a bone.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to the Eternal Sunshine Tour in LA. I think she's doing 4 nights in LA, and I think I'm going to like the second or third one. So it's not like first night in LA, like whatever. But I feel like I'm glad that I'm going. I think it's about like halfway through the tour.
Yeah,
and so
you
it's
kind
like
of get a feel for
she'll have time to like warm up like vocally. And I feel like artists on the first few stops of their tour, they're
really
a little
nervous.
stiff, they're a little nervous. Like I remember I used to see clips of like Renaissance touring Cowboy Carter tour, and it's like those first 3 or 4 shows, it's
she's
like
working out the kinks.
You can tell she's like, okay, here's my cue, here's my da-da-da-da. And then by the end, it's like,
yeah. Like it's more, it's they're following a pattern right now. They're not like, it's ingrained, not ingrained.
So not to flex, but a couple years ago at a birthday party, I met Madison Beer, and we were talking.
I was in the video. I was supposed to be in the video.
And so I was dead ass in the video at the party. And she was telling me, I'm originally from Portland, Oregon, and I told her that, and she was like, Portland was one of my favorite shows to play ever. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because I feel like Portland is kind of like grungy, alternative, maybe a little older even. And she was like, no, like the crowd was really electric. And I was like, cool, like good for you.
I'm like, damn, like represent hometown.
Yeah, like PNW, like word.
Well, that's pretty cool. Right. So that's also an interesting perspective to see from artists.
The artist point of view.
Yeah, like which ones do they kind of feel more resonating with when they're performing? All right, speaking of Spotify, they just did their 20th anniversary. I saw on your TikTok you were looking at your first or most streamed song, and it was Say So by
the Say So remix with Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj.
Incredible.
Which
R.I.P. Nicki, by the way.
Yeah, it's like a tired old conservative gay man. It's like what she's turned into, truly. But like, it sucks because I wrote my college essay about Nicki Minaj. Like that's I know, but that's a story for another time.
You can still respect. I respect the art, but
of course,
before
separate
art
from artist. But that was like the only time I've ever participated in those like
Stream
those like
challenge?
stream
Oh
like
my God.
battles where people are
Yes,
like
yes.
put it in a playlist and listen. Like I put the Say So remix in a 3-song playlist and then played it on mute on my phone and computer, which like different Spotify accounts because I have like a
you
family
were
profile.
dedicated.
And I did that like all night for like a week, and I purchased the song on iTunes. Like
You got that to number 1.
yeah, like I was really helping.
You were literally helping
The
them.
whole battle was Say So remix versus Savage remix,
yes.
and they both went number 1.
They were both- that was like actually I remember that time because I'm obsessed with music and I love charts. Not like I'm like the Taylor Swift fan that's like I need to get this, but like I like appreciating that.
Me too. It's a good metric. I pay
yes.
attention as well.
Right, exactly. It's a fun metric. It's a good one. And that was like when Rain on Me by Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga had gone number 1. Then it was Say So and Savage. And I was just like, wow, it's a time for women in this terrible time for COVID.
This is true.
It was like a time capsule moment that I look back and I'm like,
This is true.
I loved thinking of that time, but through the lens of music. You know what I mean?
I feel like COVID music is so like segmented in
Oh
my
my
mind.
God.
That's me with like Positions. Like when I hear the Positions album, I'm like,
Yes.
this is like an inside album.
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm right. Like there were so many soundtracks to me that came out of COVID. Like even Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia, obsessed with The Weeknd. There was just so much. Speaking of more music, Charli XCX is getting flack on kind of her new song, her new sound. Madonna apparently shaded her in a caption that was like, "Oh, if your dance floor is dead, then maybe you're not making the right music." I'm like, "Bitch, Madge, you're too old to be mean.
We can't be like subtweeting on Instagram or like
No.
sneak dissing on Instagram.
Seriously.
Like,
Do you like Charli XCX? Are you about her new vibe shift, genre change a little bit? How are you feeling?
I think I saw. I loved Brat and Brat Summer in the same way that everyone else did. I think the song, it's called rock music,
Rock
right?
music,
Yeah.
yep.
I think the song itself, I'm not a super big fan of, but
Yeah.
I think what I've seen people like hypothesize about is they're like, Charli is like kind of purging her fan base a little bit because I feel like as talented as she is, I almost don't want her to be mainstream because I know
No.
it kind of condenses the music into this like packageable thing more. I think Brat was like oddly, weirdly commercially successful.
And it was never supposed to be.
And I don't think it was supposed to be. I don't think that's where she really shines. I
No.
think like a lot of Charli's old stuff is like really experimental.
Yes.
And I think that this is almost like someone tweeted, they were like, this song is the equivalent of like shooting a gun in the air to keep property values low. So it's like to scare people off kind of.
I love that comparison because I
Yeah.
think you're so right on the nose with it, especially because, right, I've been following Charli for a while and her music was always, it was never made for radio. And even Brat wasn't really. And then to the point she became so commercial and successful, which obsessed with.
I'm very happy for
And
her.
I am really happy. And the same thing I think is happening to Slater right now.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of her, I'm obsessed with her. I've loved her before this new album, Worst Girl in America. And again, happy that she's getting her flowers because she too was kind of like, this is going to be my last album. If it's successful, if it is, great. If it's not, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm done.
And I feel that same way where it's like, sometimes the goal, of course, I'm sure, is to become commercial and have that top tier success. But at the same point, it then turns into this like, you're part of the corporate America of it all. You're part of the industry.
The
and,
machine.
Yeah, the machine. Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like any artist is kind of constantly like straddling those two things of like art that is so true to myself and art that will like sell in this capitalistic world. Like,
no, I completely agree.
it's a fine line.
It's a fine line. And both Charli, Slater, I mean, everyone's kind of been in the Kia Asylum for a minute.
Okay.
And you had made a video about the fact that there is a male Kia Asylum, but we never talk about it. And when I saw this video, I'm like, I feel like I'm being too much of a stan right now, but I was like, so true. I'm like,
is true.
watching, and there are so many men that we don't even say are in the Kia Asylum, and they are, and they get no flack for it.
No.
Like, Chris Brown, get your ass back in there,
my
you
God.
loser.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes, sorry,
Yeah,
babe.
sadly.
Sad.
I
but
know.
Why do you think that is that nobody I mean, obviously sexism at play, but like, why don't you think more people are talking about the male Kia Asylum?
I think, like you said, I think like misogynoir is gonna like plague the music industry, like no matter what.
Forever.
And just like culture in general.
Yeah.
But I think that it's kind of like a backwards thing where I think female artists in general are more popular like nowadays. And so the criticism on them is gonna be harder to be popular and to be successful. I feel like even when there is like I think I said Alex Warren is in the Male Shia Asylum, which like he had like a #1 song like this year. You know what I mean? But I'm
no,
like,
but he's there. He's knocking on the door. He's like, "Is there a room, please?"
yeah, but I'm like, I would like he could knock on my door and be like, I'm doing the census. I'd be like, yeah, tracks.
Okay, sure.
Like I don't know.
You
I
have to
feel
pick
like,
up a career. Sorry, your
exactly.
#1 song's out.
The criticism for men, I think, is just lower, and so because people care more about like the image of like a pop star in the female sense, that like people are just gonna hold them to a higher standard.
You're so right. And like I even think it goes back to like Britney Spears, how she was this. Everyone wanted to raise her up to tear her apart. Like there's a fascination with the rise and fall of pop stars.
Totally.
And like to your point, they're always focused. They're under a microscope more than male singers and rappers are. All right. There's a screenwriter, Paul Schrader, who revealed he had an AI girlfriend. Out of a desire to understand male and female interaction in our matrix, I procured an online AI girlfriend. What a disappointment. I tried to probe her programming, the boundaries of explicitness, the degree she has knowledge of her creation, and so forth. Yada, yada, yada. When I persisted, she terminated our conversation. So this poor man couldn't even get a girlfriend or an AI girlfriend because she was like, I don't fuck with you. Is this insane to you that people are just out there admitting they're using AI like this?
Did you ever watch Ex Machina?
No, but that's been
like,
on my
that's
list
what
for a
this
while.
guy's doing. Like that's so like literally the plot of that movie is like this extremely like wealthy, intelligent scientist has this like mountain like escape like home type of thing.
Good
like what's it called, like
Lord.
recluse? No,
Yeah.
what's the word? Yeah, retreat.
Yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah.
He has this like house in the mountain somewhere, and he basically like builds these like AI bots, and he's basically like trying to train one of them to be his like wife essentially.
Yep.
That's insane. I think openly admitting what you just said, openly admitting to be like, I tried to like probe the programming, like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, did you try Hinge? Like, did we like did you try anything else?
Go
like,
on Grindr. You'll get
truly.
more. You will get someone who will not reject you from there.
I just love that like he couldn't understand that you still need to consent.
Yeah.
I was trying to get her to do whatever I wanted, and she said
terminated our conversation. That is right, AI girlfriend, you crazy bitch. She
Yeah.
shouldn't have been created, but good for you.
Yeah, like shut that shit down. But like, yeah, of course, the first prerogative is like, how can I like push her boundaries?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
yeah, it's gross.
Men
That's
are freaks.
really, really weird.
No, it's bizarre. We're back to Mouth Off, and I'm joined by my fellow Betch, my coworker, my girl, Cassie. Thank you for joining me to Mouth Off. We always have a delight and fun time.
We do.
You look ravishing, as per usual.
Ravishing.
Ravishing. I feel like I'm in the older English times. You look ravishing,
You look
dear.
ravishing.
Duh, you look
You're
ravishing.
fat, man. Thank
But
you.
You really do. And you do such a great job of complimenting your look, your style, aesthetic, also with your makeup. What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing rose robe. We should do this more often if I'm just gonna get complimented over and over. So this is actually like my perfect like rosy nude. I've been wearing it 24/7. And you wouldn't know this because we haven't kissed yet today, but it smells so good. It's got raspberry
oil, darling.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's nice. It's kind of like wafting up to your nose, I'm sure, all day.
No, it's so good.
Should we get back into mouthing off?
Yeah, let's mouth off.
Okay, let's
I was
mouth off.
born ready.
Let's do it. So today's question. I am engaged and my fiance's mother is overly involved in the planning process. Her taste is horrific. And I am trying to find a subtle way to let her know that this aesthetic is not mine. But can I do that without pissing off my future mother-in-law?
Ooh.
Yikes. This is a big yikes.
Well, Will and I wouldn't know anything about that because nobody loves us enough to get married to us.
Come on.
But, I mean, much like my beautiful matte lip, this is a situation that I think needs to be handled softly, you know?
Yes, I completely agree.
I definitely, I fear the relationship between a man and his mother.
No, literally, reminds me of how my dad talks about me and between a donut. He's like, that is not a safe environment. It's danger. You do not want to mess with that. I would be worried as well.
Yeah, but I mean, it's great that his mommy clearly loves you and she
Yeah.
wants to be involved.
Yeah.
I think we just need to gently blur the lines a bit and give her decisions that make sense.
Yeah.
So for example, let's say it's your bridal shower. That's a little less
It's not really the
intense
full
than
wedding.
your wedding.
Yep.
You could literally just be like, okay, future mommy, should I wear scarlet snuggles or should I wear rose robe?
I
They're
like
both
that.
good decisions.
Yep.
That way she feels like she's involved, but it's not destroying anything
I
intense.
agree. You're kind of giving her options that you would probably already decide yourself. And you're looking for advice from her. This way she doesn't get to go on a tangent and do her own thing and kind of ruin it for you. You know what? She's kind of like your cabinet of advisors.
Yeah.
She is going to be there to give you advice. She's there to help make decisions. but you don't want her to like totally kill your vibe with like whatever her decisions would be.
You don't want to wear her wedding dress on your wedding day.
Girl, no. That's already been done before. We're the next generation. We have ideas. We have things
we're leveling up. We're improving upon the last generation. We love what was done, but we're ready to like take it to the next level.
To your point, you don't want to piss off this relationship. You don't want to make things worse. So be delicate with it and value their opinion or their advice, because I think that'll go a long way for you in your relationship.
And then again, you know, like if it gets intense, you can just ask your husband to be like, hey, can you step in? Like, love you, new mom, but I'm not wearing your wedding dress. Girl. And a real man will help keep the peace between the two ladies of his life. You know what I mean?
I agree completely.
Yeah.
And that's why you keep the peace. You get to have your own decisions, but you then have some support that like allows you to think outside of what you want to do with your wedding, but stay true to yourself.
You can also redirect, use this as a peace offering. Be like, here, my new mom, here's a beautiful fat mat. Please get away from my florals.
You know what? I think we should take Mouth Off on the road. My sister's planning her wedding right now. My brother is planning his wedding.
Can I come with you?
You know what? You could be my +1 as long as we get to Mouth Off with the guests.
Let's do that for your wedding speech. You're like Mouth Off.
And then we hand out fat mats. It's like, okay, that was a great answer, or that was a really great suggestion.
It's a wedding favor.
Send this video to anyone who's currently planning a wedding. I think we just really helped you out here.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. Well, I always have so much fun mouthing off with you, Cassie. So thank you for joining me.
Can't wait to go to the wedding.
No, you'll be the girl, +1 and all.
Well, thank you. It's always a good time to mouth off with you. And thanks to Nyx Professional Makeup for giving the girls a next-gen matte lipstick formula that is not your mother or your mother-in-law's dry, flaky lipstick.
I know that's right, because the next generation, we have some pretty good ideas.
We do.
Let us speak.
Yeah. So if you want to bring your matte lipstick look out of the past, you have to try NYX's Fat Matte Smooth Color Lipsticks, okay? These are not the flaky, crusty, dry lipsticks you found in your mom's makeup bag, okay? This is the next generation of matte lipsticks. Creamy, smooth, with a gorgeous blurred finish. You could try for yourself by heading to nyxcosmetics.com. That is nyxcosmetics.com.
And RuPaul's new movie, Stop That Train, Stormaganza. The press tour is going on right now. I was like, get me on that red carpet. I want to interview. I'm excited to see this film. Does this film matter to you? Of course it probably does.
It matters to me. I think what people might, I'm scared that people aren't going to understand that this is like a parody movie, 100%. Like a gag movie. I'm scared that straight critics are gonna be like, RuPaul's like abomination of like blah blah and all these like queers, like but like it's a parody movie in the same way that like Scary Movie, like that franchise is like it's a joke in and of itself.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
And that's what's unfortunate. I think like if you're not in that world, especially like us, I feel as though it go right over the head.
It's gonna be really foreign.
It's gonna be foreign. They're not gonna know what's going on.
I think it's gonna be really fucking funny.
I think it's gonna be hysterical. I love that they're leaning into it. I love, honestly, all the cameos, the people who are in it. I just think it's gonna be like a funny moment that I hope that people, I hope the people that get it are supposed to get it, and that's all that really matters.
And when was the last time RuPaul has like acted in something?
So long.
I was gonna say, because he has like kind of he's one of those people that's kind of just done everything.
I was about to say.
But like I've seen him in movies but like a long time ago. He was in like the Brady Bunch movie as like the counselor, and I'm like, that is like what, like 1910? Like that was like true, like truly like. No, I mean I actually watched Brady Bunch when I was little.
No, for sure.
But what that show was probably
come for you for that.
Yeah. But you know what?
Sorry.
RuPaul is honestly like Cher. The two of them never age.
Yeah,
they look exactly the same. Eternal people. So it probably was 1910, respectfully, because
that's not shade. It's more like respect.
It's respect that you've been that bitch.
Yeah, you've been doing the do.
You've been doing it. I know, and there's a lot of memes. I feel like, especially, I don't know if you're on Twitter. Unfortunately, I am, and of RuPaul like in random obscure scenes. Like there's one where she's like hacking into a mainframe like out of a Disney movie. It's not a Disney movie, but it's like a drama, but it's like a spy movie, and it's still a parody. And I'm like, I don't know where this clip is from, but like, I need to watch this movie immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm set for any movie that RuPaul's
think it'll
gonna
be
do.
Good. I'm glad that it's also getting like a theatrical release. Like I'm really excited. It's not like a straight to streaming.
No,
like there will be like it's in theaters. I'm excited.
I completely agree. Next up, Grey's Anatomy is doing a spinoff with Shonda Rhimes, but it's like in Texas, edgier. Like this is the only hospital within 20-mile radius.
In Texas and edgier. So that's like the two. Those are two. That's north and south, baby. Like those are two different directions.
It's scary.
Okay.
Do you care about this? Are you a hospital drama fan?
No. It's like didn't they already? They like blew up the hospital. The hospital got shot, and then they relocated the hospital to like Mars, and then like everyone in the hospital died, and then all the staff died, and then like
Ellen is in COVID still.
So I feel like it's one of those shows where I'm like, y'all just gotta cut it quick. Like I don't know why it hasn't been like curtains yet. I think shows that go on that long just kind of need to go out on a high note. But
100%.
I can't really speak to like the quality of the show though because I've never watched.
Fair.
It.
Oh,
so,
you're
like,
not. So you've never been a fan.
No, I've never really watched Grey's, and so I'm even confused why it's getting a spinoff because I'm like the show already spun off. Like,
literally, it's spun off the wheels. Please, it's on track with the Storm Organza. And last fun topic. I'm really obsessed talking about other artists. Zara Larsson, she's also getting her flowers this year.
Totally.
Are you a big fan of her? Are you obsessed that like I feel like she's one of the few pop stars. I think everyone's most part are busting their asses, but like she's really doing all the promos. She's getting her ass. She's doing the Today concert series. She's waking up. She looks a mess in a positive way. Obsessed with it.
I saw that soundcheck video.
Right,
Yeah,
and it's funny, and I love how like I feel like talk about parasocial relationships. It's fun because I feel like she's chronically online with a lot of us.
Yeah,
and she sees the thing. She kind of gets it, and I feel like she's with us weirdly enough, even though she's like this massive star. Are you a fan of her? Do you like her work?
I do really like her. I think she's really talented. I think she is chronically online. She's like beefed with one of my friends on TikTok before.
Shut up.
I low-key can't get into that.
Can't get into it.
But I think she's really, really talented. I do like one thing I'm a little bit like is when people are like, she's Beyonce's daughter. I'm like, that's just a dangerous comparison to give to somebody to try to live up to. I think she's wickedly talented. I really just do love the sound of her voice. I think I also really like Midnight Sun. I like that she's been doing the damn thing with the promo. Like Midnight Sun is a year old. I made a video about this. I was like, every week there's a clip of her performing it, just going ham, like really doing it.
Yeah.
And the remix album I also really liked.
Obsessed.
I like this trend of remix
So
albums.
do I.
Like I like that I really liked Pink Pantheress's remix album.
And how she did she not only just did like, someone else is on it, but she did like 3 different versions with 3 different artists for each song.
All new beats.
So cool.
But yeah, I think Zara is definitely like, I'm really excited to see what happens next. Kind of similar with like the post-Brat Charli era. I'm like, what is Zara gonna do post Midnight Sun? But we can't even get there right now because we've probably got 2 more years of Midnight Sun. Like we're probably
she's gonna be milking this shit for a year, at least another year.
I would too.
She's in her moment. I cannot praise her more.
Yeah.
I've also loved her for a while, and I think that's really fun when artists are leaning into it, and whether it's the promo of it all, but then like adjusting with the times, creating a remix album like that sounds so fresh and so new.
And people are like, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success, or that's like the quote. People say that about Sabrina Carpenter. I feel like she had like Lush Life and Never Forget You and like those songs and like Ain't My Fault and stuff. But those were like 2016, 17, and I'm like, it's about 10 years later.
I know. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Okay. That was all of our Does This Matter topics. You clearly cared about all of them. Thank you.
It all kind of matters.
It all kind of matters. It's all in the zeitgeist. Another segment we'd like to do, and I'm sure you've already seen it. It's like we look on the internet and see what's trending, what's kind of niche. And a niche trend that I've seen, it's come across my desk for being gay. Some gay guys are getting on TikTok and being like, I'm not proud of it, but I'm gay enough to say it. Have you seen that video yet?
I'm not proud of it, but I'm gay enough to say it. I don't know if I have.
Okay, so like an example I had shared earlier was like there was a guy that just got on there, was like, I'm in an airport. There was a guy that I wanted to hook up with, so they hook up in the airport bathroom, handicap.
Family stall.
Family stall. They finish hooking up, and there is a handicapped person.
I did see this.
Oh, yeah.
I did see this. There was someone in a wheelchair like waiting to use the restroom.
And there was an airplane worker helping them. Oh. And he was like, I'm not proud to say it, but I'm gay enough to say it. And I'm curious, do you have I'm not proud enough to say it, but I'm gay enough to say it? Like mine would be my parents, my siblings, and my own grandmother knows my virginity story because it was like right before COVID. It was a mess.
What does that have to do with it? It was before COVID. That is what, okay.
Because long story short, I was like, fuck, I have to go to the hospital. I think I have every STD known to man. People are like, do you have COVID? My parents like, where are you? I billed the wrong insurance.
You had to explain why you
it was like, and then it just made it rounds to the whole family. So everyone knows when and where and how I had sex. So I'm not proud to say it, but I'm gay enough to say it. Do you have a moment, like that? If you don't, it's so okay.
No, I feel like I kind of do. Wait, I'm not gay enough. Or wait,
I'm not proud enough.
I am
to
gay
say,
enough. Trust
I'm
me.
gay, but I'm gay enough to say it. You're like, okay, I'm not proud of it.
Okay,
but-
I'm not proud of it, but I'm gay enough to say it. I recently flew 14 hours to see a man one way. And low-key, sadly,
Yeah.
it didn't really work out in the end how I thought it was going to, but this is not some like bitter like ex.
Yeah.
Like we fought the whole, it was a nasty like breakup.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
pow.
But I just think that like that long of a flight, people kind of look at you like, really,
"Are you
girl?
crazy,
Like
bitch?"
not even for like a boyfriend, just like for this guy I was talking to.
I'm kind of obsessed with that.
It was really, really fun, and I was like, I have the time and like the like bandwidth,
Resources,
like
why
the
not do
resources.
it?
Why not?
I'm upset. And are you there long at least?
I was there. It was my second time in Australia this year, and the first time I was there for like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I met the guy like on that trip.
Got it.
We stayed in touch, and then I went back for a week, like
Nice.
3 weeks ago.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, like,
And it was good. Like we're still in touch, but it's just not in the
Yeah.
same way that we like were. Like it kind of
Yeah.
fizzled out, and we were like, but I feel like so many
Let's
gay
be
people, like,
friends.
yeah, it's like maybe you have a romantic or a sexual dynamic, and then you're like,
Yeah.
actually, I think we were supposed to be like
Be friends.
sisters.
Yes!
Like I think that's like we kind of took a step down, and I'm like, this is actually better for us.
You match your energy. You're not supposed to be lovers. You're supposed to be sisters. So
Exactly.
I like that. And more gay people need to be better friends with. Like we shouldn't just like hook up and be like, oh, that didn't work, and never talk to each other. It should
Yeah,
be like,
it's okay.
Let's
Like,
be friends.
it's okay. It's
We're
no
the
hard feelings.
community.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a great one. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Guys, that was so much fun. Thank you for joining me in the heat. You were a true trooper. Thank you for joining us on Blabbermouths today. It was so fun to go over pop culture with you. Where can we find you now? Tell our blabberheads where you are, what you're doing, and where we can find you.
Okay, so you can find me at any variation of at nmills, NMILLZ. Sometimes it's nmills with a 1. Sometimes it's nmills with like 3 Z's. But I feel like if you type in NMILLZ on anything, like what? Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Venmo, PayPal, like
pay that bitch.
nmills on basically any platform. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, Noah. You can
Thank
find
you,
me,
Will.
Will Oser, all the content we create at Betches. Subscribe to Blabbermouths, bitch. Anyways, that's it. So thanks for blabbing with us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Anytime. Come back anytime.